and Justin. I'm glad you let me come over today to share with you. And first, I want to thank you for serving our country. I am curious, though, Justin, were you in the active military first?
No, I've been in the National Guard the whole time.
Oh, you have been?
The only active time I've done is for training and for the one deployment that I've done to Iraq.
How long was that deployment?
Approximately a year.
Well, how did you handle that, Jen?
I was really busy. I kept busy the whole
You
time.
did?
Yeah.
It was hard, wasn't it?
Well, I was in grad school for part of it, so that kind of helped.
Oh, well, that
keep me
kept you.
occupied.
Yeah, it's going to be
Very
different this
occupied.
time, though.
It will be very
Now,
different.
you're leaving in June,
Hmm.
and you're going to be gone for another year. How are you doing?
Okay.
Jen, you need to come by. You need to come by the military ministry, Cru Military, because we cater to military wives. The people will love on you. They'll pray for you. But you need to come by there one day. I mean, if you go to work late or whatever, you could follow me over there. I don't think you've ever been there. But they would just love being able to love on you. And then I was telling Justin with some of the resources we have, and we're going to leave for you. It might be something that you guys might want to start at Western Branch, you know, one day when he gets back. So anyway, thanks for letting me come over here today. And like I said, thanks for serving our country. And if there's anything that Daryl and I can do for you and for you while Justin's gone, I mean, he'll be glad to help you. Are you still in Kristen Shannon's group?
No, things have kind of. She's gone to a different group and stuff, and so now he's actually probably going to become a group leader.
Oh, Justin, wonderful.
We're switching to a different group now that's over near Oversea in Suffolk.
So you guys will be birthing your own group?
Eventually, hopefully.
Oh, well, that's fun. I can see that. Well, you know what will happen because of your experience in the military? Because when I was just being in military ministry, I noticed the groups that I had, God sent military people. 3/4 of the people that were in my group were military people. So it's interesting how he does that. So it would be neat for you to figure out, you know, what we do, and there's some people that could come alongside of you to help you do that kind of a home Bible study with military people, because you understand that culture.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, well, let me start. I need to go back one slide. Hold on. What is that? I don't know how that happened.
If you hit your left arrow key, it'll go back.
I know, but I can't even get the. I'm having trouble on this table. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Cru Military, and what Cru Military is. It's a caring community, passionate about the global military community and bringing Jesus Christ to the global military community. And we do that in a whole lot of different ways, and I'm going to talk about that. And you know, in the military, you're dedicated. Military have impact, and they're dedicated to their service. And you know, too, that right now we're a nation at war and a world at war. And there's tremendous pressures for those in our armed forces that serve in our country, and how they handle those pressures while they're in the military will affect their lives for the rest of their life. When they get out, it will still affect them. So we like to try to catch people while they're in the military, so they can handle their situations a whole lot better, the trauma or anything that they would go through in the military. And we have a lot of ways of doing that. And our military people are coming out of broken fabric. You know, we know that there's tons of spiritual warfare everywhere. We live in a time when there's spiritual warfare, and there's a lot of breakdowns. Here it talks about the breakdown of faith and family and community and church and education, morality, and ethics. And that in turn affects national programs such as the citizenship, patriotism, and community. And so there's a lot of breakdown in there, and our military people are coming out of that torn fabric and going into the military. So we have different ways of providing ministry to these people at different segments or different entryways into the military to help them, because they are coming out of that broken fabric. So this talks about the need of the hour. Can you see some of these things? Some of those things are divorce, 12 years of war, and the divorce rate has skyrocketed. And then you have inability to move on. A lot of times when people come back, like going to Afghanistan or Iraq, praise God, you're not going there, Justin. You're going to Kuwait, right? Okay. And then there's reintegration, and there's drug abuse, and there's child abuse, and there's all kinds of things that can happen, mostly if they come back with this PTSD. One of the big things that's happening is there's a lot of suicides. This has 349 suicides, so that's almost one a day. One a day. You got to think about that. And so what else is significant is our veterans. There's 22 suicides a day. Did you know that? So our veterans, the military establishments or the medical facilities can't even handle the PTSD and the things that are coming back. So it looks bleak, but